A special gift that I once gave someone is the flying ticket from our country to the United States. And take myself as an example, I once gave my best friend's team the ticket that flying from my country to the United States because he was not in a rich family and he loves the America very much. He wants to learn some English and talk fluent English and feeling the culture layer. So I gave him a chance to be there and learn the things, and that's it. Well, I would like to choose the way of saving the extra money because I think that saving the money is very important. If we cannot save the money, and we will become poor very soon. And take my uncle Stephen as an example. He was a clerk of a restaurant, and he earned not so much, but he always spent all of his money just at the end of the month. So every month at the end, he need to borrow some money from other guys and always have some debt on him, and I think it's not pretty good. And that's it. In the lecture, a university is going to have an energy saving plan, and there are two ways they wanna have to do. Firstly, they say they want to turn down the light, not to make it so bright. And second is they wanna reduce the temperature of the air conditioner. And the woman in the conversation disagrees with it, and she says that because the light in the library is not bright enough, and the individual lamp, although there are no ones using it, is still be opened. So she thinks it's not saving energy. And secondly, she thinks that in the summer, because it's too hot, the library is the only place for them to study. So she thinks reduce the air conditioner will make them feel not that comfortable. And that's it. Training refers to a phenomenon that doing the thing from one step to one step, not to doing them all at once. And the professor in the lecture takes his daughter as an example. He says that when her daughter was 3 years old, he is going to teach her how to wash her hands. And she teach her by one step to one step. He said that the step one is teach her how to open the water, and then when she know how to do it, she teach her second one is to put her hand weight. And after she know how to doing the first and the second steps, and teach her the three, four, five steps. And finally, her daughter learn how to wash her hands, and this is called the Wei Channing. The man in the conversation is facing a problem that he has a job interview tomorrow morning, but he forgot to bring his own suit because he left it in his home when he last visited. And he has two ways to do. He can either borrow his roommate's suit or he can buy a new one. And in my opinion, I suggest him to borrow his roommates because the suit on him is just okay, just a little bit big, but I still think that it's okay for the interview. And if he buy a new one because he wanna save the money for the bicycle, then if he buy a new one, he cannot buy it, and that's it. A special gift that I once gave someone is the flying ticket from our country to the United States. And take myself as an example, I once gave my best friend's team the ticket that flying from my country to the United States because he was not in a rich family and he loves the America very much. He wants to learn some English and talk fluent English and feeling the culture layer. So I gave him a chance to be there and learn the things, and that's it.